Do you think it is likely that the majority of Americans, or that more Americans than currently understand the nature of the CCP and the threat it poses to the country, and why it needs to be taken down as soon as possible? And what, beyond sort of new federal state of China supporters attending conferences like America Fest, can be done in order to actually achieve that level of understanding across the country?
Well, last summer, there was a Pew poll that came out, and it said that 89% of people viewed China, but more precisely the Chinese Communist Party, as a threat to the United States. Your average everyday Americans really hate the Chinese Communist Party. And the number one thing they come up to me and say, and they tell me a personal story about how China has really harmed either their workplace in terms of intellectual property theft, taken their jobs. We've shipped all our jobs overseas to China. People understand firsthand what the Chinese Communist Party is doing to them here. And there's no better example of that than COVID-19, right? And I think understanding that China isn't just trying to influence how we perceive the Chinese Communist Party, right, as a positive, partner in terms of an economic ally, but they have a systematic campaign to influence and infiltrate every single sector of American society to have you believe a certain narrative about China. But they're also trying to advance other, I would say, subversive agendas here in the United States through apps like TikTok, to make America a weaker place and to make the younger generation hate America, because it's a lot easier to overtake the United States if, half the country hates it. It is Sun Tzu's art of war. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. So I think just remembering that we are at war right now. It's an information war. It's not kinetic warfare yet. Might be. But just understanding kind of the really historically important time that we live in right now, and just educating yourself.
Why are you at America Fest? What are you hoping to achieve here?
I've got to meet so many wonderful people, yourself included, people who are like-minded. And I have to say, it's so inspiring to see how many people have come up to this booth. You guys are like the hottest booth. It's so awesome to see how popular you guys have become, because you guys are on the right side of history. And I think people are really understanding how the CCP is directly impacting what's going on here. COVID aside, it's been going on for a lot longer than that. We love to take down the CCP. We won't stop until we do.
Indeed, we will not stop until we take down the CCP. Thank you so much.